from Gasper Valley, Nova Scotia, born and raised just outside of the Bay of Fundy. I've been singing since I was very young with my mom in Legion Halls and local variety shows. Really old country, I Fall to Pieces, Patsy Cline, Delta Dawn, Tanya Tucker. Cut. Skipping ahead a number of years, I went to university in Guelph. I was a theater arts major. One evening I went out to a karaoke bar and I met a man who would change my life. He turned out to be a record executive. He suggested that I start taking my voice seriously. And so I did. And the next day I bought a beat up classical guitar for $100 in the buy and sell. Packed my things, left my boyfriend, moved to the city of Toronto. Pretty much out of the gate, got an artist development deal, but I was so young and I was so naive and I was in a very male-dominated world. And that period of time was very repressive creatively. Thankfully, during that period, I also met Kevin Howley, who continues to be, after 16 years, my creative partner. And it was during that time that we formed a band called Running Red Lights, and that had been my primary focus most of my adult life. It was really only during COVID, when I was forced to be on my own and teach myself how to record, I started to access different parts of my creativity and songwriting, and I had access to all these tools that I hadn't had before. And so I started to experiment. I started to accumulate a bunch of material that didn't fit into any of my other projects. And hence the Scarlett project was born. Now, the EP is titled Living is Hell, which was a pretty controversial title. It's certainly not a cheery one. In reference to one of my lyrics, I just felt that it was appropriate because the songs as a collection were all written over the pandemic, and to be honest, it came from a pretty bleak mindset, a place of deep depression and self-deprecation. I've always been told as a songwriter that your song should have some aspirational quality or some redeemable quality or be hopeful. But I really felt that that was disingenuous to my experience, not just as a songwriter, but as a human being. Living is hell. Not always, but sometimes. I think that experience is worthy of a song. Well, in this case, an EP. That was dumb, wasn't it? It sounded dumb. Fuck me. Okay. And cut.